calling about today. So.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely here to give you some information. First, let me give you a business card.
Okay.
That's so you can get in contact with me at any time.
Okay.
I was actually at my cousin's wedding, and I saw some of the desserts that you guys prepare and things like that, and I had to say that it was really amazing. Like, how do you guys come up with those designs?
Well, we've got a team of chefs that's what they do, and that's what they're schooled in, and they're pretty good at what they do.
Okay.
I'm glad you liked it.
Oh yeah, they're actually excellent. They were so beautiful. It was something I actually thought that I'd like to have on a mantle at home, but obviously it was fruit, so I couldn't do such a thing.
Sure.
By the way, when I talked to you on the phone, you mentioned that you were going to be going on that cruise. Speaking of food, so how did that actually work out for you?
I didn't end up going because business is so hectic. I wasn't able to go.
Okay.
So we had to reschedule it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that. All right. Well, what I'm here to do today is to kind of get a better idea of the company. I know you're Awesome Desserts, and I have some information on the company actually. But what I would like to do is kind of get a better feel for where you are, get an idea for what are some challenges that you might be facing and some unique opportunities, and see if we can help you capitalize on some of those.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess I'm not sure exactly what all you've got, but my thing is I'm going to retire in the next year.
Okay.
And I'm looking to hand my business over to my son. And so that's really where all my focus is. So I'm not really looking to spend a lot of money between now and then, because I don't want to encumber the business with debt and a lot of expenses.
Okay. What I like to do just to make sure I get a good feel for what's going on today and make sure I can remember it for later. Would you mind if I take a few notes?
That's fine.
Okay. So you've already mentioned that you're not really looking to incur a lot of debt on the company. I actually would like to tackle that later on in the presentation if you would like me to. And you're going to be giving it over to your son. So what I would like to do is just kind of ask you a few questions, get an idea of some of the challenges that you may be facing, and by the end of the presentation, just present to you NetSuite and show you some of the ways that we can help you overcome a lot of those objections. And if at the end of the presentation you feel like it's something you find a benefit and a value for, then we'll talk about next steps and things like that. Does that sound okay?
All right. Well, yeah, I don't have a whole lot of time for presentation.
Okay.
But we'll see what we can get through.
Okay, I understand that you don't have a lot of time. About how much time do you think would be allotted for today's meeting?
If we can get through, and I think you'd said on the phone maybe 10 or 15 minutes.
Okay.
Is that right?
Oh, absolutely. I'll make it right within that amount of time, 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so I'd just like to ask you some questions. First of all, would you be the primary decision maker today? Or is there anybody else that you feel would benefit from sitting in on this meeting today?
No, I mean I handle all the purchasing and suppliers, and I'm actually very secretive about everything that I do in the business, because I've got a couple sons in the business, and some competition there. I'm not really looking to give a lot of data and details and things.
Okay, that's definitely understandable. I know you want to sustain a competitive advantage and things like that.
Right.
I'll just ask you a few questions to get an idea of some of the things that you're facing. Then I'll show you how NetSuite can actually help you overcome those different things. So one of the questions, about how many salespeople do you currently have on your staff?
We currently have about 6.
Okay, about 6 people. Okay. And how do you manage? Do you use any type of customer relationship management software at all, or how do you currently manage them?
No, just good old-fashioned doing what's right for the customer, and we use some real nice data books that they keep things in, but nothing real formal.
Okay. Now, what issues do you seem to find with that? Some things that you seem to find don't work quite as well with that, and some changes that you might like to make with that.
Really, it's I haven't heard too many things from the sales reps, other than their follow up. A lot of times they say that they need to have a better follow up system.
Better follow up system. Okay, so looking something that can help you retain your relationship with your customers and make sure you're following up with them on a regular basis to make sure they're happy with the services and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think they do a pretty good job, but I have heard them say that.
Okay, all right. Now, I understand that you're looking to possibly expand. Right now, you're in about 5 major cities, and I commend you on a job well done. I understand that you might be looking to expand, though. Would you like to just give me a little bit more information on your expansion and how you see your current system maybe hindering you or holding you back from being able to expand in the way you would like?
Well, we do want to expand. You know, that's ultimately going to be my son's decision
Okay.
to do that, though. But we do want to expand, add several more reps, but that's really going to be up to him.
Okay. Okay, so I think I've asked pretty much enough questions that I would need. Let me just get back to you what I have to give you an idea of what I've gathered, and then you can correct me if I have anything that's in error. First off, you don't want to incur a lot of debt on the company because you're looking to give it over to your son and things like that. You currently have about 6 salespeople at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really use a relationship management software, kind of just data books and things like that. And one of the major things that you want to look at is being able to make sure that you can follow up with your customers. Make sure you can keep the relationship very well managed between your customers and things like that.
Right.
All right. Is there anything else that you would like to add to that? Or is there anything that, particularly at night, just seems to keep you up at night that you just say, man, we really just need to do this a little bit better?
Mm-hmm. You know, I don't think so. You know, we want to grow, obviously, but you know, I think we're doing pretty well.
Okay. All right. Well, definitely glad to see that you guys are succeeding. What I'd like to do is present to you the software that I represent today, and it's called NetSuite. And what it is, it's a fully integrated system. It's a customer relationship management system, and what it allows you to do is take all these tasks that you're currently performing and perform them all together on one database.
Mm-hmm.
It's all online, so basically it allows for more productivity. It allows for you to actually get a view of what your salespeople are doing at different times. And in the interest of you wanting to expand and grow, it will also allow you to do things that your current data books will not allow you to do. And what that is actually forecasts, set goals and things like that you're not able to do right now, just kind of going from day-to-day basis. This will actually let you set up trends and see the trends. It'll also help you manage all your customers. It'll let you add notes and things like that. If you don't mind, I'd like to show you just a few things on how it works. You mind if I just come over?
Sure, what do you got?
All right. I want to show you a couple of little ways that the program works. You are the owner of the company, so what I want to do is tailor this to you. Show you how it will benefit you and benefit also your employees to make them more productive.
Is this it right here?
Yes, this is a few of them right here, actually.
Wow, that looks really complicated.
And you know what?
How in the world are you going to learn all that?
Okay, I understand. So what you're saying is you want to make sure that you're able to make sure you can learn the product. You also want to make sure that obviously it would be something that your salespeople would be able to learn too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you know they're chefs. They're not computer experts or really trained salespeople. I mean they know their stuff and they're creative. But wow, that looks complicated.
Okay. Well, so you just want to make sure that you know it can actually be tackled by your chefs and things like that, and salespeople.
Yeah.
Okay, that's definitely a concern that many people have.